Hi there, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in the kitchen. It seems a while now since I've filmed from inside my kitchen, but today I'm making a pumpkin cake. It's my absolute favorite cake. I love this particular recipe purely because one, it's pumpkin and I love pumpkin, and two, it's a throw everything in together cake. No faffing, no messing, it's easy. And that's what I love about it. I can't be bothered with all the messing around. And little Holly is off to uni on Saturday, so I wanted some yummy food to have in the house, and I can parcel her up a little bit then to take with her as well. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm also going to be making up a recipe board. We've got a wall in the kitchen where I've got 3 big canvases. This is one I've just taken off, and that's the decor on the wall, but we want to change it. We've got some shelves where we want to have mugs and make a bit more of a feature wall. And to be honest, I love having my recipes on the wall over there, but I bake in here and it's like coming to and from, so I've just taken this off the wall. But I want to make myself a recipe card hanging from my recipe stand, my cookbook stand. I've got the chocolate chip recipe card that we use all the time. This is one of our go-to recipes. The kids use it as well, so I'm going to do the same with the pumpkin cake because it's just really handy having our favourite recipes hanging on the cookbook stand. And as this month's Lollipop Box Club kit is pumpkin cupcakes, I thought we would do the pumpkin cupcake recipe board as well. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to just throw everything in the mixing bowl and show you how easily this recipe comes together. So I've got all the ingredients out here. It's a really simple recipe. It's 4 eggs, 1 tin of pumpkin. What I love about this is the ingredients are, I think it's something like, I couldn't see the actual thing, it's something like 75% pumpkin, 25% squash. So it's a good one, that one. And then we need a couple of cups of flour, cup of veg oil, a couple of cups of sugar, and then we've got baking powder, bicarb soda, dark chocolate chips. I always think chocolate goes really well with pumpkin cake, and I use pumpkin pie mix, which I bought in the States ages ago, but you can also use ginger if you haven't got that as well. And we're literally just going to throw it all in the bowl. So we need 4 eggs. When weighing out your ingredients, always leave the wet till last. It's so much easier, otherwise everything sticks to it. So we've got 2 sugar, and then 1 cup of vegetable oil, and this is what makes it really, really gooey. It's such a moist cake. The kids hate it when I use that word. There's just no other word to describe it though. It's a moist cake. That's in there. Need to open the pumpkin. Look at that colour. It's so much easier than using fresh pumpkin. I hate cooking with fresh pumpkin. It's such a faff. Obviously if we've carved pumpkins, then it's a little bit different. The pumpkin spice, I love this. I think it's got obviously loads of other things like cloves in it and all that. If you Google pumpkin spice mix, places like on Pinterest, you can actually find recipes for it. I always like to add a little bit more of this than what's actually on the recipe. It's so yummy. It just smells of autumn. It's so delicious. So that's all there. I'm going to mix it all up. That's the eggs, sugar, oil, pumpkin, flour, baking powder, pumpkin spice, bicarb of soda. That's everything, and then I'll add the chocolate chips. So it looks like this. Gonna mix it all in. It smells really nice already. I do need to oil my pan. I've changed my mind on my dish, so I need to do that. And to oil it, I literally just put some of the vegetable oil on the kitchen towel, on some kitchen towel, and just wipe it all around. And I think because this is an oily cake, using the oil, it never sticks. It just flops out, which is something else I like. I like easy. This cake is looking really gooey. Be careful, make sure you stir it all in properly. There's nothing worse than when you haven't mixed the bicarb of soda in and then you kind of get a little lump of it when you're eating. This is now mixing up really nicely. I'm just gonna oil my pan. The oven's been set on 175. I will leave all the instructions below because you've got to try this recipe. It's so good. The pan is oiled. I'm gonna add the chocolate chips. It says a cup. I'm just gonna throw them all in. I think it's about a cup. I'm not the best at measuring things. I am very much a throw in and hope for the best type of cook. And that is my lovely pumpkin mix. It's so yummy. Right, I'm going to pour this into my oiled pan, and it goes in the oven on 175 for about 35 minutes. Sorry, no, about 25 to 30 minutes. And while I've got you here, I'm just going to show you my baking cupboard because it really needs cleaning out. It needs a really good organize. That's on one of my videos to do. So if you would like to see a baking cupboard declutter and reorganize, please leave a comment below. And also to let you know, next week I'm planning on redoing my recipe binder. I created this binder absolutely years ago, but it's really falling to bits. All the recipes have come out, so I'm going to do myself a proper kitchen planner, and that's something I'm doing next week. So again, if that's the kind of thing that you enjoy, please leave a comment below and let me know. And of course, if there are any other kind of kitchen related type of videos that you'd fancy seeing or fancy me doing, please leave a comment below about those as well and let me know. I am kind of slowly putting together some more cooking videos. I've got some crock pot type meals coming together as well, now that we've got like the summer out the way, and slowly getting the kids back into education. Louis started sixth form last week, Holly's going to uni on Saturday. I need to get my life back into some kind of routine, so those kind of videos are planned for this autumn as well. But if there are any ideas that you fancy, please do leave those comments below. And while the cake's in the oven, I'm also going to whip up some tomato and basil soup for tea. I picked up 3 packs of these tomatoes in Waitrose the other day, 35p a pack they were reduced to, and this basil plant for 25p. I do love a bargain. So I've got the soup maker out, and we are going to have tomato and basil soup for dinner tonight. The cake is done. It looks really good. It just pinged out the tray really easily. That's it there. It's quite a shallow cake, but it's with the cream cheese as well. It's quite rich, so you don't want too much. I have just melted my butter, and I'm now going to add my cream cheese. I just used the Waitrose own. I'm going to use 1.5 of these tubs, and they are 250 grams. I think that might be too much. I think I'm going to try with just over 1. There seems to be quite a lot here, and from what I remember last time I did it there was loads left. Let's pour in the butter. If I need more I can always add more. And 2 cups of icing sugar. I love these ones. Have you seen these? Tate and Lyle. You've actually got the little sieve thing to go with it. That's really good. So I did 4 ounces of butter. It was 1/4 cup of butter. It was probably in the end about 300 grams of the cream cheese, and I didn't measure the sugar, I just threw some in, but on my recipe card it says 2 cups, but I think that's too much really, make it too sweet, but it depends. I don't have a sweet tooth, so that's good for me. And now I'm going to spoon on this cake frosting. It needs to be on quite thick. That is my quick and easy pumpkin cake. It's so yummy. I think this side's the prettiest side. There we go. And I think obviously the safest thing to do will be, as I'm the baker, to actually test it. I'm gonna say it again. It's so moist. Look. It's such a good cake. It's 12 o'clock, so I'm going to put the coffee on, and this is going to be lunch. Let's try some.
Oh yes, so I can hear you. I wasn't sure if you were recording.
Then you were.
Try
That's
it.
really nice.
It's still a bit warm.
Mm.
Nice.
Mm.
I am just making the little recipe card now. I've printed off the recipe in teeny weeny size. That's going to go on the board. I've taken a picture of my cake there, and I'm now going to take it from my phone and print it on my Sprocket printer. I love this little printer, it's so handy. I know it's not perfect quality, but I really like it, and for this kind of thing it's so quick and easy. I'm just going to quickly print. That should start printing. I will link you up below, oh, out of paper, to when I bought my Sprocket and set it all up, and show you how easy and fun it is to use. I've just cut out some card from the box that the kit came in. I do like recycling the boxes, and a little bit of the patterned paper to go inside. That photo is printing. I'm going to stick the paper in the center of where the card is, and I do want to leave a little bit of the crafty edge around the outside. I like that contrast of having the craft and the bright paper. I'm going to be sticking the recipe on, sticking the photo on, and I'm going to use the pumpkin cupcakes postcard and cut around that to go on the board. I've also got the string from the DIY kit, and I'm going to use that to hang it. And this is my little recipe card. Quite cute, isn't it? I'm going to hang that in the kitchen. I'm having a really nice day actually. I've got so much on my to-do list today. It's just crazy. I've spent far too long sat at my PC, and I just enjoyed some vlogs actually whilst I was making this. I was watching Anna Brim's, and I've loved her adventures in Scotland. They're really good. And I've just found this tiny house listing site. It just came up as a recommendation. I'm watching people's tiny houses. Funny the kind of things you watch on YouTube. But this I've made with the September kit, which I will link up below. But Aid's just making coffee, if you can hear that. We're gonna have coffee and cake. But have you ever made your own recipe cards? I really like doing this, and I give them as gifts sometimes as well. I've done them for friends when I've made a cake, when their kids have come around when they were younger and they'd ask for the recipe, and I would actually make them one of these as a gift. My mum, I've made a whole almost clip folder thing. I made loads and loads of our recipes. I did them on thinner card rather than the thick card though, and I've made them all the same size. There's a big binder clip and it hangs from her notice board, and then she can just change up the recipes as and when she wants to bake. But I've done all our favourite ones, but I've really enjoyed making this. I've loved making the pumpkin cupcake, and we are going to have coffee and cake now. Thank you very much for watching me. Please do let me know if you would like the baking cupboard clear out, declutter type of thing, if you'd like that on video, and also more kind of kitchen videos. Let me know what kind of videos you are enjoying right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I can't believe the size of cake that Aid's just cut. That's huge, and he reckons it's not as big as mine.
No, it is bigger actually. Yeah,
yours is much bigger than mine.
Is, yeah.
You're so... You've eaten half a cake.
No, I haven't. You've... What slices have you had?
Little ones.
I had that little part of one you've already eaten, and there was another two missing. So I wonder who ate those.
That is huge.
Right, that was to there.
Yeah.
So that means there's all that bit and all this corner. Where's that gone?
In your tummy.